Hello and welcome. This is Angie with thecountrysheetcottage.net, and we're here today with another fun Cricut craft. So today we're going to make this awesome wood tic-tac-toe board, as well as paint some rocks to go on that tic-tac-toe board. So these are just rocks with some acrylic paint, and then the tic-tac-toe board itself we made with our Cricut machine. So let's get started painting the rocks, then making our tic-tac-toe board. And don't forget to head to the link in the description for this video if you want the cut file for the tic-tac-toe board itself. So let's get started. To make this project, you'll need some sort of vinyl in your Cricut machine, and that can be any color you wish. This is some yellow I had on hand, and I may use this or I may use another color. Then you'll need a large wood slice, some craft paint in various colors, and some rocks. So the first thing we're going to do is paint our rocks with our craft paint and add the small flowers to the design. And then we'll use some kind of vinyl in our Cricut machine to cut a design for the wood slice itself. So when painting, you'll want 5 of one color and 5 of another for your tic-tac-toe board. So we're going to do the rocks themselves in pink and this green turquoise color. And the rocks themselves will take 2 to 3 coats, just depending on the paint and how much you apply with each coat. And we're literally just going to brush it on. Now, you may want to do both the front and the back of your rocks, and if that's the case, then you'll need to paint the front, allow that to dry completely, flip it over, and then paint the back. It will give it a more finished appearance, but it is optional, so it just depends on the look you're going for. And so we'll paint all of these rocks with at least 2 coats of the paint, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how to add the flowers. Alright, now the rocks have been painted on both sides and they're dry, so now we can start adding flowers. So these are actually just using the wrong end of the paintbrush, and you just put a dot in the center for the white in this case, and then do dots all around the outside with the purple for your flower petals. And you can easily paint a flower on your rock. So now you can do as many or as few of these as you would like on each of the rocks. And now that I've added several flowers to the pink rocks, I'll continue on with the blue rocks as well. Now we can set these aside, allow them to dry, and in the meantime we'll work on the tic-tac-toe board itself. Alright, so now we're going to add our vinyl to our tic-tac-toe board. So I've cut out a couple of pieces of vinyl that say tic-tac-toe across them, and then I have some transfer tape to add that. And then I also cut out a grid from vinyl for my tic-tac-toe board. Now, you could cut by hand just strips to save your vinyl. I just did this because it was a little bit easier. I don't think I'll need transfer tape for this portion. I think that would be a waste, so I'm not going to use transfer tape. So I cut both of these on my Cricut, and then I weeded them. I will have the cut file for the Cricut machine on my blog, thecountrysheetcottage.net, and I'll put a link for that in the description for this video. Now, I just want to make sure the surface is clean since it is wood. And for this one, I'm just going to peel it off and just kind of locate it on the wood piece. You could use transfer tape. Vinyl is fairly inexpensive and transfer tape tends to be a little more expensive, so I'm just going to wing this, especially since it's one piece. And as long as I get it on there without a ton of bubbles or touching each other, we should be fine. So one trick to doing this is to lay it out like so. So it's kind of centered up and down. I'm just going to barely press that down. So I can adjust it. And I'm going to peel the rest of this off here. Alright, so now we have the whole thing off of the backing paper. Then we can adjust it and make sure everything is straight and somewhat centered. And then we'll stick it down really well to the wood. And I also have a tool that I can use to press it out, making sure there aren't any bubbles. There we have our tic-tac-toe squares. And then I just want to add tic-tac-toe kind of on the side, a couple of different places, like on both sides. So I wanted the extra room on the sides for like the extra pieces as you're playing. But I thought a little vinyl might be fun. And this part is optional. Obviously you could use it with just the board itself right now. We can add a little something fun to it as well. And then we'll just add that kind of off to the side. And then I'll repeat for the other one, and our tic-tac-toe board will be complete. Then you can just have fun playing tic-tac-toe with the entire family. So this is one super fun craft and perfect for those long summer days, so be sure to grab some rocks, paint the rocks with your kids, cut out the pieces on your Cricut machine, and then start playing tic-tac-toe all summer long. Outdoors, like on the deck or the patio or whatever. It makes a super fun game and your kids will love it. So thank y'all so much for joining me today. Give us a thumbs up if you loved this video. Be sure to subscribe if you want more Cricut crafts, because we have them all the time. Head to our YouTube channel as well and scroll down and you'll see tons of ideas for your Cricut machine. Have any questions? Drop us a question below and we'll be sure to answer it. Thanks y'all, and I'll see you next week. Bye.